starter of High Lonesome Strings. For the passion of one woman and some good friends that love to get together and camp and pick, here we are today. So that was such a blessing for all of us who have been able to be a part of High Lonesome Strings because of the one small idea that this woman had for all of us to be in the same place at the same time, the same weekend. So thank you, Pammy Davis, for all that you do for High Lonesome Strings.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for all you do.
We'll ask our board members to please come up to the front at this time. We do want to ask our scholarship recipients. Many of y'all who are members of High Lonesome Strings have been aware that this is our first annual Pickin in the Park scholarship year. We have 6 recipients that we wanted to invite up on stage with us at this time. These are young people from the region here around Guilford County that have been playing for a period of time, not at a mastering level at this point, but in the beginning stages of their music, traditional music, the instruments, guitar, banjo, fiddle, bass. Yes, please. Board members and scholarship recipients. We want to take pictures of all these kids and we want to be in there. So please come on up. So bass players and other ones had the opportunity to submit a very impressive application process. Each of them, the words and the message that they brought to each of us were just tremendous. And they had opportunities to share with us what music means to them and their families, which meant a lot to me. My son, 20 years ago, had no idea that I would be here with y'all today, but when High Lonesome Strings invited him up when he was 6 years old so that he could perform in an opportunity like this or just on a Sunday afternoon in the park, and now he's traveling full-time with Bluegrass. So it's just been an amazing blessing. I see Ms. Wood over here, and she was one of the mamas that encouraged me with her son reaching out to my son. And there's other ones of you here, but when you are a musician and you ask a young person to come and pick with you around the jam circle, or when you ask one of them to show you what's in that case. Have any of y'all ever had that happen? You're walking around and you got your fiddle or your banjo or something in a case, and somebody will say, "Hey, get that thing out of there. Let me hear what you got in that case." So any of y'all that have ever done that, that's just been really powerful for you to see. These young people, I'll ask Pam Hardy to come up at this time. We want to recognize each of them for their award this year. And if you know any musicians, young people who have started in the traditional music that you want to introduce them to High Lonesome Strings, come over to our tent over here, because we are going to be able to continue this. We hope that each of you here, if you want to contribute and be a part of this educational fund that we have started this last year, and if you want to contribute to that, we do have opportunities for you to do that as well, if you want to be a part of encourage young people and help them in their future. Each of them will either participate in a camp or they will continue their lessons. They will not be given the money themselves, and no, the check won't be mailed or handed to their mama. The money that we will award them will be given to their teacher or directly to their camp. Once they are registered, they will send us the confirmation of the registration, and we will mail the check directly to their camp. Okay? Y'all hear me? Or if your teacher signs you up for lessons for the summer, that teacher will contact us and will let us know how many lessons you will be receiving. So we will be able to send that directly to your teacher. We want to have relationships with the camps that you're a part of and with your teachers. So we look forward to continuing the relationships with all of these people in the future. Is there anything else that any other board members want to add? I know it. Well, at this time, I'll ask Pam Hardy to please come up, and we will be able to hand them their certificates. Our first award will go to Lincoln Moore. See this lady right there? You can go into it. Okay. Lincoln, you are a bass player. Is that what I understand? That's your first instrument, but you're enjoying all bluegrass music. Okay, but now his primary instrument is bass. He is a fiddle player as well. So, thank you, Lincoln. Yay. Our next recipient is Elijah Moore. Elijah, there, come stand with me over here. We'll get over here out of the microphone's way. You hold that and that right there. Elijah's primary instrument is mandolin, but I'm sure he plays any that you will hand him. Is that correct?
Nope.
So I've never seen you with a banjo in your hand.
Yeah,
that's one you don't. Yeah, that's one that you haven't started yet. Well, we'll look forward to hearing about your banjo stories in the future, though. So, and I think that Elijah, you have been able to participate in camps before, and I hope that you will think about that in the future, because I know that's meant a lot to you, as you mentioned to us in your writing. So thank you. Haley Hudgens. Haley, are you from Burlington area?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Do you know Dewey Brown? You do. Okay, well, I love Dewey Brown's fiddle playing. So I know that you are having a good time hanging out with Mr. Dewey. There's a lady right here. She's got a picture opportunity. So is fiddle your primary instrument? It is? Okay. And next year, y'all all hear this, next year we're going to have an opportunity for you to play a song for us next year. We're going to give you a whole year to work on one, okay? You work on it? Okay. Mr. Dewey was here earlier visiting with me, so I know how proud he is of you as well. So thank you for being here with us today. Thank you, Mama. Hannah Manus. Hannah, you are such a treasure to us. We have already had an opportunity to see you on stage today. You have just been a blessing to me. You traveled with us to Raleigh when we were there. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? You played on the streets of Raleigh at IBMA, so that was wonderful. This will be your last year that you'll be eligible, but we are holding you responsible. We want you to be an ambassador for the other young people that will have this opportunity to continue on the tradition. So, can I count on you? Yes. Thank you. Hannah Manus. Brant, wait a minute, I was standing in front of you, wasn't I? So, let's get our picture made. Oh. So, Brant, are you a guitar player? Now, I'll have an honest answer for you, a question for you that you're going to have to really be about. Did you start with bluegrass?
No.
Did you start with rock and roll?
Yes, ma'am.
Have we converted you today with bluegrass?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Brant's teacher shared with us that he is a tremendous leader in his school programs with music, and we look forward to hearing a lot more guitar. You going to hang out with Skip in a little while? Good. I hope you have a chance to do that as well. Okay, Miss Macy.
Yeah, Macy.
Macy Henson. Did y'all go down to the playground and see her dance a jig? No? Did you get to dance? You didn't? Okay, well, after a while, I might have to tell you to get your shoes on and go dancing a little bit. Okay, I'll do it with you, I promise, with my mud galoshes on, okay? And fiddle is your primary instrument, but we love to hear your sweet voice. So you are also a blessing to us and have been with all of us in many trips that we've traveled. And so we want to see more of these young people playing on stage, don't we? Well, thank you for being a part of this award ceremony, and we look forward to continuing this tradition. And to find out more about the High Lonesome Strings Pickin in the Park scholarship opportunities for you to be a part of it, come over to see us over at our membership tent. Thank you.